Hello and welcome to TTV. It's a beautiful day and we are on board the INS Chennai celebrating India's 75 years of independence. The flag hoisting ceremony is just going to take place, so let's take a quick look at that. On this glorious occasion, we also got a chance to speak to His Excellency Amit Nara, who is the Indian Ambassador to Oman. Your Excellency, to begin with, of course, we're celebrating independence, freedom. How do you think the very definition of freedom has evolved over the years?
A great question, Antara, and truly, as we celebrate this momentous occasion of 75 years of the journey as an independent nation, I think we must stop and think of what it means to be born in a free country. We have that privilege. Our children have had that privilege, courtesy the sacrifices done by generations before us. And sometimes it is easy to take that freedom for granted. But what does that freedom mean? Surely, at the very outset, it means political freedom. We threw away colonial yoke, we threw away foreign domination, and we charted our own path as an independent sovereign country. But surely when our freedom began on 15th August 1947, the famous tryst with destiny, it had deeper meanings than that. And that deeper meaning lay in the fact that when we took the path of democracy, it was not just political democracy, it was also social democracy, it was also economic democracy. We took the leap of faith of imbuing in our constitution ideals which are known as the foremost when it comes to humanity's evolution as a political entity. So when we talk of freedom, we also talk of freedom from oppression. We talk of freedom from social injustice. We talk of freedom from feudalism, freedom from prejudice. And then it's also not just freedom from, it's also what is freedom for, what is freedom of. You're talking about freedom of expression and thought, so deeply ingrained in every Indian. Freedom to openly debate your ideas, freedom to do what you want, freedom to pursue your dreams. It's also a freedom to craft a society which gives the best of opportunities to every Indian, regardless of religion, caste, creed, gender. So equality and equity, these are the founding principles of Indian freedom, and that's how I see freedom as, not just political freedom.
Wow, that's lovely. And could you tell us a little bit about the diplomatic ties that Oman and India share?
India and Oman share what I would perhaps call a very special and very deep, intimate bilateral relationship. Oman is today not just our foremost ally, partner in the Gulf region, but I would say perhaps in the world. And our relationship is not new. It has been there for thousands of years. And the conduit for that relationship have been the blue waters of the Arabian Sea. That tradition of peaceful exchange is what really signifies India-Oman relationship. Two sovereign nations, cultures, ancient cultures, exchanging ideas, goods, trade. That has been the history of India-Oman relations, which has continued in the modern era. In the last 50 years, over 600,000 Indians are today resident in Oman. They call Oman their home. They contribute to Oman's growth by the dent of their sweat of their brow. And that relationship today has matured because of this connection that we have among our people to people.
That's great. And one final question, if that's okay. What kind of image do you want India to convey to the world?
I think India's image to the world is fairly well recognized. We are, as a country, we not just advocate peace, but we also stand for peace. Today, when Indian Navy patrols the waters of the Indian Ocean, we keep the waters safe for the world. So India does see itself as having a larger role than just looking after its own interests. And this has been said in many ancient scriptures. What the Prime Minister often likes to quote is our philosophy of universal humanism, which is rooted in the ancient tradition of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, where you look after your own interests, but you look after also the world as your own family. I think that's an image that people have, and that's an image that I would like people to have of India.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. It was an absolute privilege to speak to you today. Thank you. How many women are there on board?
We are total 4 of us, self included. We have a principal medical officer, a flight crew, and we have a deputy logistics officer. So total 4 of us are there on board.
And how does that feel, being the only 4 ladies on board? Does it feel any different?
I don't think so. It's any different. We are part of the crew, and we are proud to be part of this crew. And right from beginning, Navy has never treated us differently. We are same as what our male counterparts are, and that feels great. So we are part of a huge family.
So you got to witness the entire flag hoisting ceremony, and we also got a chance to speak to the Indian ambassador. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV. And of course, happy Independence Day.